If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. On the visitors' sideline, Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon. His guys enter play after a truly dominating victory a week ago in all phases of the game. On the other side for the Rams, it's Sean McVay. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go here in Inglewood. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline to follow heading into today's game. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
That is a big play for LA. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number. The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Walter Nolan on the stop. No gain on the play.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Rams first down, at least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. And he's close to another first down, which is brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Williams. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up 2nd.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And that is Huss in the end zone. He's in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. 3rd and a long way to go. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it's his first catch of the game, but it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. There you see Sean McVay, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Rams. His team heading back onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Stafford. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Off play action. It's Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield. Complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So after 1, the Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. 2nd quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Stafford working from the pistol. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And he is out of bounds is at the 2-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Rams move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get that to Wilson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. Here's Blake Gillikin now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. Kyren Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Will Johnson there on the coverage.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Garrett Williams on the stop. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. In trouble, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
In this defense, they find themselves here just trying to stop the bleeding early. I mean, touchdowns on each of their opening possessions of the game. And at this point, they're just trying to find a way to get off the field. So that sack, it came at the right time.
The Cardinals offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he comes into this final week of the NFL season as the leader in touchdown passes. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Arizona.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Back to throw. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's
a gain there of 23 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. To the left side in the hands of Watson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
A 45-yard attempt.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Cardinals get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
The first down pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
On the run to the right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Nakua hauls it in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
He's taken down at
2 minutes remain here in this first half.
It's a gain of 2.
Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium
3.
after a short break. 3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Ethan Evans now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cardinals offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
Trent McDuffie on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Catch made there by Watson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
First down, Arizona.
They'll look to throw yet again. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
They'll look to throw. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Arizona.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. And out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Carty's kick is good. And the Cardinals are back within 4 at 14-10. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Happy 2026, everyone. This is it, the late window, Week 18. Everything will be wrapped up tonight. Let's get into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. In the Windy City, the Bears at home to take on the Lions in the NFC North. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Jonathan Mingo. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Cowboys are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. And this is Ramondre Stevenson. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. With that, a look at how things stand, the playoff picture in the AFC as the season draws to a close. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now, faking the give. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down, Cardinals.
Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. They get James Daniels that time. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. Down coming up.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
11 yards.
The Cardinals line up for a punt. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. It'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Here's a handoff to Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down
and 13.
A give, and here comes Williams. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 20. And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That's just a huge letdown there defensively. You have them 3rd and long, and anytime an offense decides to just turn around and give the ball to their running back, it's almost like they're waving the white flag that this possession is over. In this case, not only did they pick up the first down, they picked up a huge gain.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They run over center with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Stafford. Now they'll send it out wide to Adams. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Cards offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Forced to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Cardinals lining up for punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. There you see Sean McVay, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Rams. His team heading back onto the field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Coming across the field, connecting with Adams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's good.
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I've seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
And now we've got an injured player after that last play. Ooh, it's Devontae Adams who's having some trouble. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Stafford working from the pistol. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
15-yard pickup there. Good for a Rams 1st down. On the carry, it's Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
He'll get this out wide. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
13 yards on the play.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. There's Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into first and 15. He'll drop to throw. To the left side in the hands of Watson.
Complete to Christian Watson. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now they put Wilson in motion. That one taken in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown number 9 for the year. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
23 yards.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A first down throw for Stafford. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Brings up
second and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll run the sneak, and he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. They get the guard there, Kevin Dotson. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Zach Ertz, touchdown Los Angeles. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Gano on to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams will go up by 7.
Makes the score Rams 24. Cardinals.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Pass complete there to Harrison. From the 33, here's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
To Michael Wilson. A gain of 12. First down.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. We're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out, but one first down will essentially end the game. And he can't get away. They rally the hold the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10. At the 40.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Williams. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Talk things over before 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Card's going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So it's a win here for the Rams. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. In the preseason, the regular.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys are in the midst of a great run. Only one loss in their last 10 games. On the other side, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Throwing his dart. Got an open man is Washington. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They'll go with a keeper. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Dart. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Dart going to give to Scatterbury. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. straight ahead. Here's Tracy. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 30. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. The Cowboys offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. Milton. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Milton now to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 26 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
He's going to keep this again. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Achane looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Achane. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And New York set to take the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. First down. Here's Scatterby. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That's another Giants first down.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Scatteroo. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
47-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On a jet sweep, here's Neighbors. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To the air, Dart. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard
line. Now that was pretty.
line.
They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the draw, it's Scatteroo. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A give, it's Scatteroo. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
17 yards.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run for it with Achane. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
A 7-yard gain. And a Giants
looking to throw, dart. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 6.
The Giants at 6 and 10 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action now. Dart. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still 1st down.
Here's Dart. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's
2nd down and 6 now.
Cowboys 45-yard line.
Now Dart. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Taken in by Neighbors. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors from 8 yards out. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Milton. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Milton. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Milton. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Give up the middle, Scatterbury. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's January 4th. Are we still within the range we can say Happy New Year? Well, Happy New Year. This is it. Week 18. Everything to play for. Let's roll. Our spin around the NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home to take on the Commanders in the NFC East. And this is Jalen Hurts. He'll find his man in the back corner of the end zone. Touchdown. With that, a look here at the playoff picture in the NFC here in this final week of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Play fake, and here's Dart. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 34 yards.
Play action. Now Dart. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Dart going to look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Dart. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So that was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Milton. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
5-yard gain on the play.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Milton. He completes this one to Mingo. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun on third down, Milton. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The New York set to take the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
An inside run with Scatterby. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And the Giants.
They'll give it to Scatterby. 76 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 4. Throwing his Dart. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, Dart. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
That's over the middle and caught by Mingo.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 35 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Milton. He'll try and do this himself.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now out come the Giants. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8.
On the handoff, this is Scatterby.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And once again, it's Scatterby.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
To throw now, Dart. And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So nice run there, but negated by the illegal block in the back.
Yeah, and on that type of a play as a receiver, you just want to kind of hold your guy up on the outside, do a little stalk blocking with him. But this time, got a little too aggressive, and out came the flag.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3.
It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Giants, 1st down.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
To throw is Dart.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Neighbors.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Milton now to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another.
Back to throw again.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Milton. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
To throw is Milton.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ferguson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson
With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes it 24-13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
They'll run from the gun with Scatterbury.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Quentin Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. 2nd and 9.
start. Going to give the Scatterboard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
101 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
3rd and 2. Here's Dart.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
To throw, it's Milton. He'll dump this off to A-Chain.
And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
18 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet and fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter.
Play is under review.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Operating from the gun, Milton. Throw caught by Achane. Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Milton.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cowboys 1st down.
Looking to throw. Milton.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Throwing his dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Scatteroo. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Back to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
At the 38-yard line.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll go. H.M. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll look to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
Back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Giants, they'll wrap up on a high note, but will still finish 3 games below 500 at 7-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. His team 5 wins over their last 7 games. On the other side, Falcons head coach Raheem Morris. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Atlanta. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the young rookie out of Notre Dame.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Leonard throws right back to London, complete again. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Leonard. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown. but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Gets around him. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former second-round pick from Louisville, Tyler Shuck.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Right back to him on first down. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
This defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Falcons.
Again, it's Neal as they stay on the ground. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons 31. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
It's a quarterback sneak.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
2 yards on the play.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. To throw is Shuck. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and sneak it here.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off play action. Leonard. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Option play. Here's Robinson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Jet sweep. Here's London. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Brings up second and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and the 11.
From the gun on third down, Leonard. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Folks, kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season, currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second.
They will throw again. Shuck. Throwing out right here. Caught by Olave.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
Play action. Shuck.
Saints.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they were
Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd down, shot from the gun.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2nd and 10.
They'll go play action with Shuck.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Saints.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Tyler Shuck loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
On play action, Shuck. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
On the play. And the Saints, first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Saints, first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
To throw now, Shuck. He finds his man, complete. That's Neal.
Complete to Devin Neal. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Hill going to go in motion right. Throwing again here, Shuck. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
13. Falcons 10.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
First down.
Back to throw now on first down. A short one there, caught by Warren. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A short one there, caught by Warren. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons, first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's January 4th. Are we still within the range we can say Happy New Year? Well, Happy New Year. This is it. Week 18. Everything to play for. Let's roll. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin with the reigning, defending Super Bowl champs, the Eagles, at home to take on the Commanders in the NFC East. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. A 14-yard touchdown pass. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. He completes it to Olave. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Second and a couple.
At the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Running is Neal. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a toss play. It's Neal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Shuck. This is Fant on the short completion. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Shuck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shuck now to throw. Touchdown, Saints! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Falcons 10.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Falcons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. This pass hauled in by Dotson. Down the sideline he goes. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
Gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Falcons.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught by London. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Offense.
Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and long.
Looking to throw. Leonard. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
16 yards on the play.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Falcons first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The 10-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. They'll run with Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Saints' 8-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Falcons are back within a score.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to a field goal. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your program? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, my first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
2nd and 5. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch.
13 yards on the play. And the Saints first.
They run with Neal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's got room to roam.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
From the gun, Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured shaken up on that last play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Chuck on 3rd and goal. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Falcons 17.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing to start the drive.
Leonard looking for London on the out route complete. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
58 yards.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Back to throw. Leonard. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Jahan Dotson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Full connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll run it with Neal.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
44-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up second and 2.
Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. Olave over the middle.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
For the Saints. First down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run with Neal. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Okay, so take the nice run off the board, an illegal block in the back, and they'll be forced to try it again.
Here's Neal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Olave holds it in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Shuck. He'll try and do this himself.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Neal. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They run again with Neal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
From the 8, it's 3rd and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. A short one there, caught by Warren. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
He's back to throw.
This is Robinson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13 yards on the play. That's another Falcons first down.
He'll look to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35.
13 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
They'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Falcons first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Now 2nd and 4.
At the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Here now, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Saints,
they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Atlanta,
this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-3.